Hello there, you lovely YouTubers. It's Dude Enigma here, and firstly, I want to apologise for not being on Dude Chat again this week and not really uploading a lot lately. To put it simply, I have been in a bit of a rut. I've had surgery done on this side of my face. I don't know if it shows, but there's like bruising there at the moment. It's grim stuff, really. And I feel bad because of it, because I don't like neglecting the Dudes with Thumbs page. I mean, it makes me feel like I don't exist anymore. It makes me feel like you don't exist, and that's not nice. I don't like it when people don't exist, especially myself, because I'm a very important person. I'm not really. I'm just making myself feel good. Anyway, this video is going to be kind of a retrospective, if you will. It's going to be me looking back on a game that I believe didn't have that much recognition. Like, it deserved a bit more reputation. And it's one that was a Sony exclusive, one that's been picked up on quite recently by another series, which is very similar, but has been a complete and utter flop. And we've mentioned this on Dude Chat a fair few times, and it was Little Big Planet Karting. And that had a complete marketing frack-up. That's a Luke Sutton term there. It completely ballsed up because I myself didn't see much of the advertising. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I didn't see any billboards, posters, advertisements on the television. All I knew is that it was coming to PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 3, of course, and it was going to be a big game. But I haven't bought it yet. I don't know anyone who has. I don't know anyone who wants to. So if you have, please leave your comments below and then let me know how it is, because, well, never know, I might rent it out in a few weeks just to see how it is. But the game I'm going to be focusing on in this video is Modnation Racers, the very first one that came in the line of the Sony racing franchise, I suppose, especially for PS3 anyway. I mean, there's been plenty before. I'm not the biggest racing fan, as I'm sure you guys know by now. I mean, Dan's more of the guy who'll play the Need for Speed games, the Gran Turismo ones, but this one took my eye, purely because it just seemed like it wasn't a racing game. It was definitely a genre of its own. I mean, Little Big Planet definitely falls into the same genre as this, where you build your own game. And this one, as the tagline says, is taking your imagination for a spin. And it's a game that just doesn't take itself seriously, which is great, because I love games like that, especially the likes of Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, if you will. You know, those games which just, it took the conventions, but it just made it its own kind of thing. I don't know if I'm just babbling at the moment, but Modnation Racers certainly gave out in a racing game. And I compare this a lot to one on the PlayStation 1, which I adored as a child, which was Crash Team Racing, which is based on the Crash Bandicoot series, of course. And I've actually rebought it on PlayStation 3, and I might do a little video of that one day. But I bought this in the hopes of it being very similar, and I got twice as much. Because not only is the racing fun, it has a good storyline behind it, per se, but the creation is fantastic. Not only can you design your own karts, you can design your own character, what you can make out of any series you want, and I've seen some fantastic ones that people have created on the Creation Station, I believe it was called. You can create your own racetracks, of course, which is it gives you a lot of leeway when it comes to gameplay, and it's just a game that keeps on giving, especially with the online community, when they just keep producing more and more for you to try out and use for yourself. And I found it to be an experience that I really enjoyed, but no one ever seems to share this view. Everyone's always saying like, oh yeah, it was just one of those failed games that kind of just went down the toilet. No, it wasn't. There is still a big online community on Modnation Racers, and I occasionally do go back on there. Just like a couple of races online, or just for shits and giggles looking at the creation stuff. But on top of that, it's a great local game as well. You can speed into split screen racing for up to 4 players. So, you know, there's not a lot of games that I can really think of that take the idea of split screen and integrate into the gameplay as much as what a game like Modnation Racers has. So, props to them on this one. I'd love to see more games from Sony like this, and I'd certainly recommend to any of you out there who are looking for a game where you just want to piss around on or admire what other people have done for it. I haven't actually provided any gameplay for this, but I will do in future productions, which you can expect from me soon. I'm not gonna, you know, back out like I always do and say, oh yeah, I'll make some more videos this week, but I never do. I will, I promise, and I'm sorry for ignoring you. So for now, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, go and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and all the other places. Look out for Dan's live streams on Twitch TV, and as always, goodbye.